Hello, Moira.
Hi Heather, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Ready for another day for you and me in
Yeah,
paradise.
yeah, this one snuck up on us a bit, didn't it?
It did actually. I've been that busy, I didn't even know which way was up. And then all of a sudden, I realised, oh, it's the second Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're here at last. It seems not. It seems really weird that it's been a month
Hmm.
already. Has
Yeah,
it been a month? Did we actually schedule on time
I think so. I
last
think
time?
so.
I think we did. Yeah, that's right. Oh, hello, Shelley. How are you?
Hi.
I've got you down this. We've only got a couple of people so far, so we
Mm-hmm.
might be a quiet night. Probably I didn't
Mm-hmm.
put the thing out enough for people to recognise that we're actually on. What's a wonderful day? Did you do much today during out in the sunshine or?
I took the parents' dog for a walk. I'm house sitting their
Yeah.
dog while they're overseas. So we went for a little walk around the oval.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Hello, Shaylee. How are you? Okay, Fluffy, are you still here? I didn't do much. I'm trying to get some editing together. Hello, Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we'll start off with Fluffy. Fluffy said she'll be back, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how long ago she
Yeah.
said that. So we might go straight to Shelley, shall we, Shelley? And we'll come back to all that stuff. Is it Shelley? Yeah, Shelley Haynes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want a general reading, Shelley? I hope everyone's well. Oh, the gaming hand's here as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just start the gaming hand. Oh, man, I'm tired. I think this warm weather has tired me out.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, go for it. Okay.
Yes, this
Do
one.
this.
Look.
Oh, hello, darling. It's Auntie Heather. Hello, Auntie Heather. This way. Hello.
Come here.
Oh,
So,
aren't you beautiful? Yes, you are.
you good boy. You want
Oh,
to sit on my lap, do you? He thinks
you
he's
want
a
to
lap
get
dog.
hard thread as well, don't you, puppy?
Yeah, but he might eat them.
Just don't cover them in schmackos. You'll have no
Yeah.
hope there. Hello, one busy mama. Welcome. Anyway, hmm.
So Shelley first for a
Yes,
general.
Shelley first, just a general reading for Shelley. I'll put you on the large screen.
Okay. Gonna be a few dog hairs in the shuffling this time, but we're all good. Okay, first card I've got for you, Shelley, is the Page of Swords. And this is a card of somebody who has done a lot of learning, a lot of studying, but has found themselves in a place of not really knowing what to do next and a bit of confusion, and perhaps being a little bit too in their head and not really being practical. Then we've got the Two of Wands reversed. I don't always read reverse cards, but I think it fits with this. Sorry, just getting pop-ups on my thing. So this one would normally suggest looking for new horizons, looking back on what you have achieved and and then, looking forward to what the next thing is. But being next to the Page of Swords, I think it lends to that sense of confusion. Perhaps there is a sense of not really knowing what your achievements have brought you to, or how to take them forward. And then we've got death. And death, very much in this context, I think is appropriate of the different people's reactions to death. We've got the one who is praying, we've got the one who is turning away, and just the child down there in blue who is willing to look up at death. And I think that shows the various approaches that people will take when they're faced with change and transformation, whether they want to face it, whether they want to plead and bargain, or whether they're willing to face it head on. And what that means, that it's actually the child who is the one who is facing it head on. So together these cards talk about a sense of confusion, a sense of perhaps feeling a little bit lost and not knowing what to do with the things you have learned and the skills you have acquired, and how best to take them forward. And it seems that it's got you at a bit of a crossroads, a place where things are going to have to change, and you're going to be faced with a challenge of how do you put those things into practice. And that's going to be your challenge, is to really look at the things that you know and the things that you can do and the things that you can offer, and finding the way to put those into practice. So I hope that helps, Shelley.
That's amazing. And the card that I've got for you now that's a buffalo lion. Is that a lion?
Yeah, it looks like a buffalo to me.
Buffalo. You've got strength, bravery, and respect.
Mm.
The great big buffalo sitting there on a road, just waiting.
Is it bison?
Sorry?
I always get those two confused, or bison.
Could have been a
I get
bison.
those confused.
Yes. It's either a buffalo or a bison, but very interesting. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Rich New Design. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, Clinton. How are you? And we've got traveling market. Traveling with, can't read that. Traveling with Merton and Sue. Yes. So we've got a bit of a full house tonight.
Excellent.
Is Fluff and Stuff back?
Oh, I haven't been watching the chat.
I've been trying to watch.
I tend not to look up when I'm reading.
No.
I should probably try to do that more. There we go.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're up next, Fluffy. I'm just assuming you usually. Do you want a question today, or a general reading? Normally, yeah. Yes, I know. She just had to pop out for a moment. Bravery, absolutely. Clinton, absolutely. General reading, cool.
No worries. Well, hey, we got two aces. First that came out was the Ace of Cups. Aces always represent opportunities, blessings, beginnings. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. You can see in both cards these little dots. In Kabbalah, those are known as yods, which literally means gift from God. So we've got beginnings and things that are being offered and things that are being started in both the realm of the mind and of the emotions. And then the third card is the Eight of Wands. This card generally represents travel. And it's usually there's a real swiftness to this card. It has a very feels very sudden, like it's going to happen quick. So there's some really big things that are happening, some big changes, and feels like you're just going to be diving right into it. And as a clarifying card, I've drawn the Queen of Wands. And I feel that this represents you with these beginnings and opportunities. The Queen of Wands, gotta say she's my favourite of the court cards. She sits comfortably on her throne, ready to act. She's a woman of action, but also a woman of confidence and power. So these cards are telling you that, hey, there's some really good things coming, and it's just gonna open up to you in this amazing sudden way, and it's going to change a lot of things for you. It's going to be really wonderful. So just be ready and open to receive and take those opportunities with both hands.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Hello, Joy. How you going? Well, I hope. The card that I drew for you, Fluffy, is Blood Moon. Conclusions are near. So that's rather interesting. Maybe something's finishing while something else begins.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. I don't know why, but
What an exciting reading, getting those aces turned up.
great reading. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now we have after all that fluff and stuff, then I've got Shelley, then I've got Shaylee. Is it Shaylee? Shaylee. I hope I got that right. My apologies if I didn't. Are you still here? Shaylee, if you've got a question or a general reading, let us know. No, she can't. Maybe Shaylee has gone. Oh no, here I am. Did you want a general reading? Yes. Yeah, maybe general reading. I think that was
Yep.
yes. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yes.
Okay.
I shall put you on large.
Okay. Okay. So first up, we have the Six of Swords. This is about taking a journey to trust your inner child. The swords always represent thought, but also they're surrounded by water in this one. So this is very much delving into our subconscious and looking at our inner self. Then we have the King of Wands, sort of like the Queen. He sits lightly on his throne, ready to take action. The wands are about, fiery energy and will and drive. And then we have the Knight of Wands. As you can see, his horse is reared and he's about to charge forward. Heather, you're okay with swearing, aren't you?
Bloody oath.
Right, okay. So in tarot, we don't say fuck boy, we say Knight of Wands. So that's it. I don't know who the fuck boy is.
I love the Knight of Wands, my favourite.
Yeah, but if you're looking for love, then that might not be the one you should be chasing. Maybe you want to look more towards that king, that more slightly more mature figure who a little bit more balanced in his actions. But these, that six of swords is really asking you to check in with yourself. It's really asking you to take that real solid time and, not just, sit and take a few breaths, but, consciously go within to see what it is that all of your parts are asking for. Yeah, because as soon as Knight of Wands turns up in a romantic reading, it's like, yeah, who's the fuck boy? Yeah. So, but really, really tune into yourself and know what it is you want. Both of those cards, have that real fiery energy to them that, and maybe, you want to check in whether that fiery energy best suits you, or if there's some other energy that you should be looking for, because the cards really are saying take that time to journey within.
That was excellent reading. That was great. Thank you. I just get the feeling that you really are where you need to be, just yourself, being yourself, being not yourself or by yourself, but getting to know you a bit. The card that I've got for you is, I don't know what those birds are.
Maybe doves?
Doves, yeah. Peace, love, and faith. I'm going to leave that one at that. I'm sort of getting the feeling there is someone out there for you, but not right now.
Yeah, it feels like there's some interested parties, but whether they're the right fit or not.
Exactly. Just remember what fuck boys are.
Well, look, you take them home, but you don't take them home to parents.
No. And they don't spend the night. Just kick them out as soon as you possibly can. No breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, there's no breakfast.
If they ask how you like your eggs, just say gone.
Unfertilized.
Unfertilized and gone. Oh, hey, came at the right time. This is the adult version of readings with Moira. I never thought it would happen with these readings, that we've just gone right to that lowest common denominator.
Hey, we're keeping it real, like I don't have many filters. I'm just, you get what you get with me.
Yes. Oh, goodness, Fairy. You're next. Do you want to know about your love life as well? Keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Oh, dear. Now, do you want a reading, a general one, or a specific question? Oh. Cards are throwing themselves at you tonight, Fairy. If you're still here, I'm assuming you're still here. Oh, how's my mascara? I'm trying not to cry. I don't want to look like a raccoon's bum. Those three. Hello, Kelly. General for me, please. Love and all. Kelly, you've got 3 cards, Fairy. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we've got some big cards. First up, we've got Justice. And Justice could, relate to the law courts, or it could be, natural law and balance. And then we have the Queen of Cups, a figure who has achieved a certain level of mastery over emotions and delving into emotions. She sits right at the water's edge, dipping her toes into the water, but not being swept away by it. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which has come up reversed. And she's normally a very, very stern, quite blunt and direct figure. I'm getting the idea that there's a conflict between these 2 queens. One who has more of an emotional aspect, and the other one who has very sharp wit, but can also be quite hurtful and controlling even. And I feel like there is some sort of conflict that is coming to a head between these 2 characters. And it's the Queen of Cups who is coming up on top. It's let's see, let's draw another card for this. Oh, another queen. Geez, we're getting all the queens. The Queen of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles is about accumulating wealth and comfort and abundance. That changes it a bit for me. I feel like rather than these being characters, I feel like they're archetypes of yourself. And the Justice card is asking you to balance these various parts of yourself. So to have control of your emotions, to get out of your head a bit more, and to find a level of comfort and growth within that balance. The card isn't saying that, any of these energies, any of these particular archetypes are better or worse than the other. They're all just various parts that make up who we are in different ways. and we can embody one more than the other at various times. And this is just saying, maybe you want to tap into that more of that water energy, emotional side, and allowing that sense of comfort, and not being so much in your head, to allow that bodily sense of emotion and feeling, and achieving that balance, not closing off any part of yourself, but just that balance. Hope that helps, Fluff.
Well, that was an interesting one, actually.
Very sorry. Yes.
Well, I've just broken a nail, and I found it interesting that just as we were talking about fuck boys, Adam calls in. I just quipped to myself afterwards while you were doing that. Oh, you were talking. Yes. Anyway, I shan't go on. I don't know if this one's. I love this little rabbit. Fertility, sensuality, and rebirth. That's your first card. Yeah, I found it to be really interesting. Now you've got community, personal power, new destination, and you've got stand out, find yourself. And I think that may have something to do with your new upcoming trip. New friends, new people, new adventures, new experiences. Okay, who is next? We've done Fairy. We've got the Gaming Ham next, and I think Clinton and Gaming Ham came in around about the same time. I'll do Gaming Ham first, I think. I don't know why, because I forgot. Well, actually, I can tell you why. Is because I forgot to start Clinton. That's why. And he's right down the bottom. And I felt terrible when I did that. I wasn't going to say anything. I thought, oh, bugger it. Okay. General reading for the...
All right. First up, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I was taught to call this card Lady Luck. It's a sign that luck's on your side. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Again, opportunity, beginnings. But the Wands, they have that fiery willpower energy. So, it's something that is only an opportunity if you make it one. And then the Chariot. Again, really much about willpower and drive. This character who is directing the chariot, driven by sphinxes. But, it's very much controlled through their own will. Together, these cards talk about a bit of luck, seizing an opportunity, and really driving it. Let's see, one more. The Six of Cups. This is a very happy card. This is very much a card of like happiness, nurturing, and a sense of home. So maybe that talks a bit about your motives, or what you achieve through this opportunity. But yeah, this is going to, again, it has that sense of suddenness to it, that there's going to be a stroke of luck. There'll be an opportunity, but you will have to do the work of taking hold of it and running with it, because these cards really drive home that sense of willpower. But that clarifying card that has that really soft, nurturing, homely, happy yellow colors, it's, saying that, this is something that is being done out of a sense of home and comfort and beauty. So that sounds really wonderful.
You've 2 cards tonight. You've got resilience and self-sufficiency. And which you guys have to be self-sufficient if you start a new business, and resilient, and all those other wonderful things that come with that. And you've got the card that I drew for I forget, fluff and stuff, strength, bravery, respect. Was it fluff and stuff? No, I can't remember, but I've had that card before. Okay, we'll go to Dee's here. Have I said hello, Dee? Oh, and of course the lovely Kim is here from Our Paranormal World. Welcome in, everyone. We'll do Clinton next. Clinton, if you've got a question or just would like a general reading, I'll take the gaming hand off. And after that is One Busy Mama. Oh, yes, I've got you down. We usually have time. That's if Clinton's still here. Or is Clinton just... I know people pop in and out all the time and stuff. Oh, you're here. Do you want a general reading? Lurking, big brown eyes. When Irish eyes are smiling. Oh, what's that? I was strolling through the park one day in the merry, merry month of May. I was taken by surprise by a pair of hazel eyes. Well, there's your card. We'll do a general reading for you, Clinton, I think. Yep.
Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands again, which again is that swift either travel or communication. Then we have the King of Wands again, this very active ruler who, looks like he's, ready to stand up from his throne at any time. Then we have the King of Cups reversed. And you can see, different from the Queen, this King is fully afloat on the water. And the waters look not particularly calm either. So he's really swept away in his emotion. Again, we've got a balancing of different energies. And I feel like this is connected into a way that you are communicating with someone and trying to find the best way to express yourself. And perhaps you've already had conversations and you didn't feel that you really really express yourself in a way that you wanted to. So these two energies that are seeking balance, we've got the King of Wands representing fire and action and willpower, and the King of Cups representing water, emotion, feeling, subconscious. With the King of Cups reversed, I think there's a warning not to get lost in your emotions, and perhaps to practice a little bit of diffusion from your emotions, looking at what you're feeling and trying to understand what that feeling is trying to tell you, rather than taking that feeling as a fact. That King of Wands is saying that you need to take the initiative, saying, you already have the skills, you already know what you need to do, and you need to be prepared to act on it. And the reason that I drew as a clarifying card the Two of Pentacles, you can see this sort of balancing act. And he's got these two pentacles that he's sort of juggling. He's on one foot and the waves are up behind him, tossing the ships around. So it's very, very turbulent, but seeking balance. So yeah, it's, working with those parts of yourself and then expressing yourself in a way that truly gets across what you need to express.
Wow, that's amazing. The card that I have for you, Clinton, is friendship and devotion. Interesting. Okay, next we have One Busy Mama. Are you still here, One Busy Mama? Yeah, and I know Dee's just said that she doesn't want a reading. That's fine. Thank you, Dee. You're welcome, Clinton. Okay, so just while we're waiting, I do know that I've got subscriber mode only on for the first 30 minutes of people arriving, only because I know that, not that I want forcing people to subscribe to me. I mean, of course, it's nice, but it's just to ensure that my regular, subscribers get the opportunity to get their readings first, just in case we run out of time.
Just a little perk of being subscribed.
Yes, a perk. It's a free perk.
Yes.
You don't get free perks, really, do you? Okay, maybe One Busy Mama has one that just called in to show support. Rich New Design, if you're still here, you're next if you wanted a reading. If Rich New Design is here. And oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh,
there we go.
Yeah. And I'll shut myself off.
All right. So first up, we've got Judgment. This card represents the medieval Christian belief of the last day, day of judgment, when the angels will call us from our graves. We usually interpret this card as something that we are being called to do, something that is driving us, something that is really in sync with our values. Then we have the World, the last card of the major arcana. This is a card about unity, oneness. It's got these figures representing all the elements. The figure holds 2 wands and is dancing within this wreath, and it's representing that all the various archetypes and energies and lessons throughout the major arcana really exist in this oneness of the world. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which again is an opportunity, a beginning, but one that's really driven through willpower and action. These are no small cards. Wow. The Judgment and the World just give this so much weight. Like this feels like something huge. Like, what could this opportunity be? That's like a calling to unity and oneness, and this sense of inspiration and like it does feel quite spiritual, really. Even though, that wands is that very fiery energy, it doesn't feel that wands doesn't, have that sort of esoteric feel to it. Let's try one more card. Ace of Cups. So another ace, and this one's about water and emotion. So I'll just pop that next to the other ace. I mean, this is just adding more weight to this. This really feels like something very, very spiritual that you are being called to do, that feels really like a sense of vocation. And the energies that you are working with, that you are bringing together to really display that sense of wholeness. And then 2 aces, which really show that this is a real gift and a real beginning. Really feels like the beginning of a really beautiful quest, and a really to really deepen your understanding of the world. Yeah, that's really amazing. I haven't seen a reading quite like that. Whatever it is you do, I hope we hear about it.
Wow, that was deep. That was good.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been just a nice you got travel in your future reading it. No pressure here.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, there's more to come, but wait, there's more. It's a gift that keeps giving. You've got 3 oracle cards. They jumped out. You're the second person tonight that's had 3. Regeneration, renewal and adaptation. And I'm not sure what animal that is there. I can't quite remember. Is that
like some sort of gecko?
a gecko or something? Yeah. Then
Some
you've got devotion, angel near, and loved one. And the third one is let go, release, and surrender. And for me, yeah, that just rings that something's happening. You've got to let go of something for something else to happen. It sounds. Wow, that was deep. Okay, who's next? Thank you for that, Moira. I do like that reading, actually.
Yeah. See, it's not all about boys.
Yes, traveling with Mert and Sue is up next. Is Adam still here? Speaking of fuck boys. Sorry. I've got to be careful what I say because I could feeling the love. Hello, Kanga. Now, Miss Southern Belle has popped in as well. And who else came in that I haven't said hello yet? I've said hello to Stock Explorer. Oh, and Pallets, Pouts, Perfume and Panning are here as well. Is here. Well, maybe that's your release. maybe that's what the cards were referring to. Your release is the who did I say? Was it Merton Sue? Yes, are you still here? Traveling with Merton. Did they say what they wanted? A general reading? Oh, they've said hello to Grubby. I'm pretty sure they're still here. Let's just do them. Oh, thank you, Miss Southern Belle, for doing everyone's links for me. That's amazing. I was going to say something. I can't remember what I was going to say. Doesn't matter. Oh, yes, I've got a link up pinned if anybody wants to buy. Of course, these are free, no obligation, but if you want to buy Moira a cup of coffee, there's a link goes directly to her PayPal account.
Yeah, they've just asked for a general reading.
Yeah. Oh, again.
Yeah.
you know me.
Okay, first up we've got the Nine of Swords. And this is about anxiety, being unable to sleep, stress. The swords, of course, represent, thoughts. Somebody pointed out to me in this card, we can't actually see the points of the sword. It's like they never end. And that's sort of how they feel to us. Sorry about the dog. And then the Three of Swords. And as you might think, that this card does represent grief and loss. And then we have the Lovers, representing not just romantic connection, but also spiritual union. And I've dropped it. So together these cards talk about a sense of disconnect from that connection, feeling under strain, feeling like something has been lost. I don't know if you have experienced a loss and are grieving. but there's a yearning for that connection to spirit and feeling cut off from it. Again, we've got another card, more swords. This figure is sitting by the water, blindfolded, with the swords across their chest. And they seem to be in a sense of meditation, like a pause. And they're sort of blocking out everything else. They seem to be perhaps just contemplating the sounds of the water and the feelings around them, and perhaps the strength in their arms from holding those swords. Yeah, I mean, this does feel very sad. I mean, it feels like there's you feel like that you can't access that beautiful connection to spirit and that love from spirit. And even that Two of Swords, even though it, sort of very much feels like it has that sense of almost prayer to it, it's a very closed off stance rather than a comforting one. I've drawn the Queen of Pentacles. I was asking the cards to give me something that, something for you to act on. And this tells me that find comfort in the things that you have. Soft cushions, warm blankets, nice music, familiar movies, whatever it is that you find comfort in, let those things comfort you and to help you find a way through. G'day, Pocket Watch.
Hey, Pocket Watch. The card that I've got for you is Waning Gibbous Moon, Tweak, Hone and Adjust. So there you go. There you go. Okay, we've got a few people to get through. We started a bit later, didn't we? So we've still got about 40 minutes. 40
the
minutes.
Computer was a bit funny, but
Sorry.
Computer was a bit funny, but Mercury's in Gatorade, so
Okay.
I'm happy.
Right. Next is Kelly. Kelly, then Nora. Pallets wants Tracy wants a general reading. We'll have to remember that. When it comes to your turn, Kelly. How's life, everyone? Good, I hope.
Yeah, we're all good. Friendships, okay. Oops, sorry about that. It's a bit funny. Okay. All right, first up we have the Four of Swords. And this is a card of rest and reflection. It looks quite severe, but it's actually just taking a time out sort of to recuperate and rejuvenate and then come back to ourselves. Then we have the Ace of Swords, which has come up reversed, which to me feels more active in the way that the sword's wielded, rather than a sword being offered like that. That's sort of how you would offer a sword, but that's more like it's being wielded. And then we have the Six of Cups again, this lovely nurturing sense of home card. So I can see that from this, there's a period of reflection, perhaps taking time to be alone for a period. And then this sort of, this Ace of Wands is something that comes in. And I feel like there's, I feel like there are perhaps some hard truths that need to be told, or perhaps there's something that needs to be cut through, some sort of connection that's no longer useful, or a hard truth, or there's something that needs to be cut away. But what remains is this loving, nurturing sense of home and, emotional fulfillment. So don't be afraid to tell the hard truths, because it needs to happen, and the cards tell you that the outcome is going to be something really beautiful.
That's an awesome reading. Thank you. The card that I've got for you, Kelly, is complex and cunning and jokester. I wonder if there's been weird stuff happening in your life lately. It's like, oh, please. That just makes you go, oh, please. I don't know. I just have a feeling there's something that may, either in the physical or spiritual realm, that's in your life that's just, don't know. But anyway, next we have Nora. Nora, are you still with us? Oh, excuse me, sorry.
No, you're going to get me started if you do that.
Oh, there has it. Oh, look at that. No, I was right. There has indeed. Thank you. That's interesting to know. I just...
Yeah.
Or maybe Nora's sort of stepped out for a moment. Is Nora still here? Oh, so I did that. I did that on Our Paranormal World Saturday night. And who was it? Was it Fairy Dragon? Said, are we boring you, Heather? And I'm like, yes, you're as all boring as... No, I was just very, very tired. I think maybe Nora has stepped out for a moment. Grubby. No, hang on. Was that Nora? Grubby, are you still here? Big night of the night before it was. And you know, Paranormal World, I found out that anything that YouTube are getting stricter on their videos, anything that might even look like it's sexualized, and that includes like eating ASMR and stuff like that could get banned. So I've got to go through all my videos where I've just half flopped out my bosoms and
be a lot of unhappy ASMR fans out there.
yes, there would be anything that could be considered as adult content is getting
ASMR
really.
just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know why people love it so much.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I want people eat. I just want to go out and eat. If I can watch them eat, I'll just. Oh, the cards have something to say to someone. Look, they fell everywhere. I don't know if it's coming in yet, but I just saw somebody drew my attention to it in an update video from YouTube. So AMSR massage even, and I mean I don't know, and I think it's got something to do with the fact that a lot of people out there, while they don't come out and say it, they tend to focus the camera on certain aspects of their anatomy. I think that's what they're kind of looking for. Okay, well I'll skip Nora. I'll skip Nora for now because Nora may have just popped in. Grubby, are you still here, Grubby, or have you popped out again? Oh, Adam's here. Well, in actual fact, we're waiting for the next person. I don't think Grubby's here. So did you want to go next, or we're ready for you right now if you want?
Paranormal World.
Who's it? The Paranormal Polynesian.
Yeah.
Are you getting busy? No, that's okay. We'll go to Grubby. Our Paranormal World. Next. Let us know what you'd like. Ma'am. Mom as in farm, not ma'am as in ham. And that was from the Queen. God save our gracious Heather. General reading, okay.
All right. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, who's already come up tonight. The sense of growth and abundance, sense of comfort. Then we have the Three of Wands that's actually come up reversed. So like this, it would indicate our accomplishments, celebrating our accomplishments, and also looking out to see, to take stock and to also plan ahead. And then we have the Lovers again, the sense of union and connection and spirit. With the Three of Wands reversed, sorry about the dog thing. With the Three of Wands reversed, I feel like instead of a taking stock and looking forward, I feel like there is perhaps a bit of stagnancy and not looking forward. And that could also go into the Queen of Pentacles, who, you know, has built a sense of comfort, but is perhaps then not looking beyond that. But the Lovers card really asks us to look to each other and towards spirit. So I feel like this is a card that is asking you to break your habits, to shake things up. It's asking you to look beyond what has become comfortable. the union within the Lovers card. Yes, we've got this couple here, but we've also got, he's looking at her, she's looking at Spirit. Behind them, we have this mountain that reaches up close to the clouds towards Spirit. And this angel blessing them. So yeah, this is saying that there's so much more to find. There's so much more connection and blessing and union to be found. But it's really pushing you out of your comfort zone and telling you to break those habits and look beyond. Good luck with that paranormal world. It's exciting stuff.
Yes, I've got 2 cards for you. Now, this is really weird, right?
Oh.
A card jumped out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I put that card aside. That's what I do. I get a card that jumps out, sometimes 3, sometimes 2, but usually 1. But then I looked down, I had the packet on the table, I looked down, there was 1 on the table lying face down. And I have no idea where the hell it came from. So I don't know if it means anything. I'm not drunk because I'm drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I chose one earlier and forgot. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I could be I'm either going mad, senile, or forgetful. Vigilant, keen-minded, and aware. And you've got, I don't know what bird that is. It's very cute, but he's sitting on its perch, looking around, being very intent. And this is the one. Oh, did you see that change of color?
No.
Just there in my screen? Or because it just went all reddish.
Oh,
Did you see that change of color? Just put my on. I was just sitting here. It just went all red, like fire.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to look over, see if it came. I seen the colour change. Shelley saw the colour change.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was like really crazy. I wonder what it was for. I don't know what I did. I'm trying to recreate my movements. Blue moon and take action.
Pocket watch, have a look.
Oh, somebody wants to cuddle. Someone's feeling neglected. Like scary, that's it. Okay, who's next after? Oh, we're pretty good on time, actually. Miss Southern Belle is next. And then we've got Tracy, Palettes, Pouts, Perfume and Panning. And then we've got Kanga. And then we've got little old me, if nobody else comes up in the meantime. And I reckon that'll pretty much take us to our end of time. You're welcome, Kim. Who did I say was next? See, I forget. Miss Southern Belle, did you want a reading or did you have a specific question? Well, I don't know what the hell it was. I'm going to look over the footage and see what happens. See if I can find it. We're around 1 hour 10 minutes. Yes. Miss Southern Belle, would you like a reading? And if so, did you want a general reading or I have a question in mind? Sure. When you get a chance, yeah, absolutely. I'll probably be too tired tonight. I've got Mum all day tomorrow. It's her birthday. 10 o'clock tomorrow. I've got a live stream. I'm just showing people a few of my go-to editing thingies that I like to do to make my videos all nice and pretty. And hopefully a little bit watchable. Is Miss general reading from Miss Southern Belle? Yeah.
Yep.
So I got distracted.
Okay. So first up is the Page of Pentacles. This is a figure who is learning and is in a position to create possession, to create material things for themselves. But they're still in a sense of learning and exploring and understanding. Then we have the Six of Wands. And here we've got a bit of a victory parade. We've got somebody who is returning wearing laurel wreaths with their horse, with all the trappings. And this feels very celebratory and victorious. And then we have the King of Swords. Again, swords representing thought, but perhaps this king has let his mastery slip a little bit. His sword isn't as held straight as the Queen's, and there are some clouds starting to creep in around head height. What I'm getting from these cards is asking you to remain curious, to not become set and rigid in your thinking, but to remain, to keep that open, curious, that really beginner's mind. Rather than, settling into your learning and becoming, getting to the point where, new information isn't as important as what you've already learnt. We've also got the Queen of Swords. You can see the clouds are below her, and that sword is super straight. It's quite different from the King of Swords. The way I'm trying to relate these cards to the Six of Wands, which, is very much like, coming home after a victory and being celebrated. Perhaps this does relate to completing studies and having that acknowledged and celebrated. But I also feel like there's, as in similar readings we've had, asking you to balance these different parts of yourself. This person who, this part of yourself who has been through all this learning and has, had all these lessons, and then holding that with the part of yourself that is curious to learn, that remains curious to learn, even after all the lessons. And I feel like that is where these cards are asking you to be, is to hold those two parts together and acknowledge that that in itself is to be acknowledged and rewarded. That we, that we stay flexible, that we continue to be curious. But the Queen of Wands there, her appearance really tells me, like, yes, remain curious, but also take no crap. Like, be really, what's the word? Like, decisive and, you can be a bit, she's providing that sort of blunt edge to that curiousness, warning against rabbit holes, really, I think. Yeah. So really celebrate and balance those parts within yourself. And good luck.
That's an awesome reading. I really like that one too. Yeah, some great readings tonight. I've got a card here. Now, this hasn't come out for a while. Attract allies, not enemies. And I have a feeling this is more of a card that's a constant card. Keep the constant eye out rather than a thing. Attract allies, not enemies. I think it's more just be aware, just be ever vigilant. That's what I feel. Okay, next we have Tracy. Are you still with us? Palettes, pouts, perfume, and panning. I think I got that right. Palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. Yes, I did. Yay. Yay for me. And then we've got Kanga Blue. If Kanga Blue's still here, maybe Tracy's gone. Got Kanga Blue. Yes. You have a general reading. I think you always get a general reading, generally. Generally. After Kanga, we'll do Adam if he's still here. If Kanga's still here. If you're still here, let us know, Kanga.
So 3 of Wands. Taking stock, acknowledging your achievements, and planning ahead. The Page of Pentacles again. Learning, growing. Somebody who is interested in earthly things and material things, but is very much a student. And justice, whether that be laws or natural balance, justice brings in, that balance, that, rightfulness. Let's go one more. The Devil. Doesn't come up too often. Now, the Devil could mean a lot of things. The Devil could mean that we're feeling trapped, or it could be because these figures are actually chained, which is a little bit kinky, but hey. Or it could be about our physical desires. all of this has a very earthy feel to it. There's very much a sense of the here and now and the practical things that are very tangible. I'm seeing you as the Page of Pentacles in this reading. This figure who has been through lessons, who is very much a student, who has this naive curiousness about things, about wanting to create. And then on either side of that, we've got Justice in the Three of Wands. So we've very much got this figure who is acknowledging the accomplishments and is wanting to seek balance. And the Devil is how they are seeking to do that. So I feel like this is very much about the body. I'm feeling that this is about getting in touch with your body, doing something grounding and physical. Let's go on more. What do we got? Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, almost dropped you. Which is about comfort. But again, it's the Pentacles, so very earthy, very here and now. So but I'm getting the sense that you've been putting in the work, and the cards are saying, hey, remember you've got this physical body that likes nice things, that likes comforting things, that likes fun things. And remember to keep those things in balance. You know, the putting in the work things and then the fun things. So pay attention to the body.
That's a pretty good reading, the card. And I'm sort of wondering where that was going, because the card that I got was let go, flow, and cleanse.
That's fitting.
Fitting, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe the fun things are the letting go of the work, letting go of the daily tributes of work or YouTube or whatever it is that is your daily grind, and just do the fun things and just let it go.
Yeah. Well, you know, doing a cleanse can be a really good way to help you change things up and help you refine a bit of balance.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm assuming that buffers might be the pet, either that or the partner. Kanga, are you still here for a reading? And then we'll go back to the paranormal Polynesian. Then I shall have a quick reading, and that'll take us to around about 9:10, which is around about an hour and a half since we started. So that's perfect timing.
Yep.
I've already got your card out, Kanga. Yep, awesome. General reading.
Okay. All right. So first up is the Eight of Swords. This is a card where we feel a bit stuck and we don't know the way forward, and we're sort of struggling a bit. This figure, you know, the ground beneath them is a bit boggy, and they are blindfolded and loosely tied and surrounded by these swords, and they can't seem to find their way forward and feeling very uncertain. And then we have the Three of Wands come up again. This sense of taking stock of our accomplishments. We can see this person is quite richly dressed. They have, they've been out in the world, they have done things, and they've come home, but now they're looking out again and wondering what might be next. Then we have the Ten of Swords. And this is really hard work. It represents, the fruits of our labor. It really shows, we've put in the hard work, and now, now we're taking it home. This is also similar to the Eight of Swords. This figure can't see where they're going either. And as a clarifying card, I drew the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is almost like a holy figure who seeks solitude in order to gain wisdom. And you can see they've got their golden rod and their lantern. So, we've got this one figure who is like looking out, but then we've got these two figures who can't see the way forward, and then a figure with a lantern. So, this really does feel like the way forward and vision. So it feels like there's, feeling like you can't see the way, or you don't, perhaps you don't know, which option to choose. But this feels very much about having the vision. Let's go one more. Empress. The Empress. I think she's an honorary queen. She's the only figure in the deck who sits on a cushion. She's very much a nurturing, sexy mum type figure. Let's see, what other symbols she got? Pomegranates. So this has been a bit of a descent into darkness. It feels like you've been through the underworld a little bit, so to speak. The pomegranates on her dress are a bit of a clue, but also the lack of vision. You've been through a period, or coming out of a period, where there hasn't really been a way forward except one foot in front of the other. But now the Hermit is holding up their lantern, and the Empress, seated on her cushion amidst the greenery and pomegranates, is offering a way forward, a plan, an idea, some new wisdom that you couldn't have seen before. So there's something that There's some new wisdom, there's some new plan, some way forward, but you can't see it just yet. But the cards are promising that it's on its way because you haven't been able to see beyond the next step for a while. But yeah, those are the cards.
Wow.
Forward.
That's really, really interesting. And I'm looking forward to showing you this card because I was, again, another, where's this going? And if you look at this card's all black, all dark. But out of that darkness is a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And I have the feeling that whatever's going on in your life, that there are people around you who are really, really supportive. And it's actually going to be them that's going to get you through whatever it is you're going through. It's actually quite, the camera doesn't do this justice, but it's actually quite a gorgeous picture. If it wasn't so glary, I'm just trying, sorry I'm moving it so much. I'm trying to find a spot that makes it look really, really as good as it'll ever going to get. But yeah, that's it. That's coolness. Okay, well that's Adam, are you there? Or have you gone again? Is Adam here? If Adam's not here, I'll have myself a reading and then we'll sign off.
Dog's gone to sleep.
Oh, Adam's here, so we'll do Adam a reading.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. First up, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel, there's so much symbolism packed into this card, but really it is about fate, the turning of the wheel, and the various angels of fate and luck. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. And this is a figure where we see these two figures. One of them looks on crutches. They look to be in rags, and they're outside in the snow. This is quite a sad card, and it's one that speaks of a sense of abandonment. And then we have Justice making another appearance. A card of legal matters, but also natural laws and balance. So which way is the wheel turning for you? Have you been feeling out in the cold? If so, the justice the wheel is turning and justice has appeared to set things right. And then we have the Lovers again, which is really great to pair with that Five of Pentacles, that sense of abandonment, because this is union with each other, with spirit. So that really confirms for me that wheel of fate is turning in your favor toward a sense of balance and connection, union and spirit. So that's really wonderful. Know that wheel's turning for you.
That's awesome. Thanks, Moira. Okay. Here we go. You got the same card. You got two cards.
Oh,
Out of darkness, transformation in unity. And I know it's not left over from the last one. I did put it back in the
no,
pile.
it's funny how cards come up a few times in the same night.
Yeah, I know. It's really
Like
weird.
I'm continuously shuffling, but they just decide that it's their night.
Yep. Blood moon and conclusions are near. So something pulling together, is something coming together for you at the moment that you think, oh, I wish this would just hurry up and get done? Already? I don't know. That's how I'm feeling. That's what I'm thinking. Everybody tells me to start using my intuition, and you've probably noticed for the first time I'm doing a little bit of interpreting and I'm using my intuition, and I'm ever so grateful that it's resonating with people, because I know I'm not talking out my ass.
No, and it's really good to pair it with the tarot cards.
Because the cards are quite independent. We're both quite independent from each other. Sometimes the cards come out early, and sometimes it takes. Moira could almost be finished before something jumps out. So it's really weird the way things come out too. Sometimes the cards will just fall and block me from shuffling, and it'll jump out, and I don't know. It's really weird. Okay, well that's it for today. How are you feeling, Moira?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Have you got time for a couple more?
Yeah, we can do
this. We've got somebody came in just before Drew, and their name is Sahil. Please forgive me if I got your name wrong, and if I did, let me know how to pronounce it correctly if you can. If you would like a reading, just let us know. I think you're new to the channel. Welcome in. We have these tarot readings once a month, usually on the second Tuesday of every month, generally speaking. Sometimes it's been on the 5th. Thanks, Pocket Watch. I appreciate that. That's wonderful.
Pocket Watch, did you see the puppy? I was trying to show him to you. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't be doing this without Moira. If I didn't have Moira there, I wouldn't be doing this. And it certainly is a gift. Okay, so I'm thinking Cyril, not Cyril. What their name is? What did I say it was? And if Drew's still here, do you want a reading, Drew? Or is Drew gone? Drew's gone? Drew's here? Drew's gone? Drew's here? Someday I need to find someone. Or they gone. Okay, or maybe they've both gone. Maybe they just all popped in to say hello. So I might just go ahead with my reading, if that's okay. And then we'll call it a night.
Do you have a question?
No, I just have a general reading. Just put it out there for the universe to tell me what I need to know, or the spirits or the guides to tell me what I need to know.
All right. Page of Pentacles coming up again. This, this figure who represents the eternal student, that sense of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Hierophant, who represents tradition and structure and institution. And then we have the Nine of Cups, representing celebration.
Sleepy time.
And then the King of Cups, this figure who is taken by his emotions. He's thrown totally afloat.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that you're doing something which is challenging to traditions and institutions. That you are coming up against new challenges within traditional structures, and finding how they aren't working for you, or how they don't work for others. But rather than this being like a fight, or like, it's actually something that leads to celebration, bringing people together, inviting people in. Like, knowing you've done plenty of challenging societies, traditions, and expectations and institutions. I'm sure you've done plenty of that, enough for anybody. But this Page of Pentacles has, got this sort of, that sort of naive mind, and it's sort of coming up against things in a new way, and finding something that perhaps you hadn't seen, or hadn't quite seen that way before, and are challenging things differently. And this is going to be something that really invites people in.
Okay.
But with that King of Cups there as well, this is something that is going to be really tapping into your emotions and your intuitive side. So continue, tapping into your intuition and your emotions. Yeah, that's quite curious, but it's like something that you're noticing within, something traditional or institutional, and
Yeah.
actually turning it into a celebration that invites people together.
Ah.
So I don't know what that could be, but it sounds really interesting.
It is. I wonder if it's got something to do with my new work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I'm fixated on it at the moment, but it could be. I don't know. Maybe there's something completely different. Maybe it's something completely different that's coming up altogether. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, the card that I've drawn for myself, funnily enough, is nothing is as it appears.
Oh, yeah. Keeping that curious mind, seeing things differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think I've come across that. I think I might have come a couple of times. I've seen that. Not very often is that a
Yeah.
card that comes up. I think I've seen it once or twice. Oh, there you go. Oh, I think I've now got more questions and answers, folks.
Yeah. Well, it's all about, that Page of Pentacles, is
Yeah.
sort of having that curious mind, keeping that sort of sense of, like beginner's naivety sort of thing.
Yes, yes. I mean, I've also made a decision that my channel as well is going to
Mhm.
be inclusive and more
Mhm.
out. I haven't worked out exactly how I'm going to do that, but
Oh,
so maybe it's got something to do with that. Who
yeah,
knows?
that could. Yeah.
Yes, coolness. Okay, well, thank you so much, Moira. I really appreciate, once again, you've done an amazing job, and we all really appreciate you taking the time out to
My
do this for
pleasure.
us. Again, the link is at um, uh, and if you have, and if you start early on the grog, falling over, inebriated can do that as well.
No, rich new design. No, no, no. I tell you, Ace of Wands means you've got to take action, right? You've got to snatch that bloody wand out of his hands before he can get to your kneecaps.
Yes. Yes, grab the wand, grab that
Yeah,
wand.
yeah.
Oh dear, oh
Wrap
dear.
2 hands around that big thing. Sorry.
That's life, isn't it, Heather? Life is an unknown adventure that rarely makes sense. So absolutely, it doesn't make sense at the best of times. Even when things are like falling into place, it's like, oh, could have
It's so
happened.
funny when you have those moments where something happens and you go, "Oh, that's what the cards meant."
Yeah. So I mean, like, we could all be on the wrong track, you know. You
Yeah.
could all be talking about something completely different, completely metaphorical to something else that's happening in our lives. Who knows? It's a guess of wait and see, I guess. Lord, and knowing me, anything can happen. Geez, I get myself into more mischief. I better stay sober then. No, don't. If you do fall and break your kneecaps, get on YouTube. Turn it into a short. You'll be famous. Yes,
You're
absolutely.
welcome, Kanga.
Thank you. Oh, cool. Thank you very much, Steph. Sell
Thank
stuff. Sure. That's wonderful of you just to watch and support. That's wonderful. Okay, my lovelies, everyone, my friends, my family, my YouTube family. I really appreciate you all. Again, there's a link in the top if you'd like to buy Moira a coffee. No obligation, but it's just nice if you can. And we will now. I've got Thursday. I'm just going through a few of my favorite editing processes. I've got all that fluff and stuff who will be co-hosting for me because if I'm editing, I can't read the chat. I can't even see the screen. So she'll be there co-hosting on my behalf, talking to the chat, asking questions and relaying chat stuff. That'll be at 10 o'clock or 10:30, something like that. Thursday morning, Australian Central Time. And then Friday, we've got chat with Drew, Heather, and Werner. And we might even do a bit of a mukbang. We've bought that many packets of limited edition or brand new chips and snacks and things. We thought that we might try on Friday and do a bit of mukbang, but no ASMR. No moaning while we eat.
Ew, no.
But yes, that'll be anyway. That's for Friday. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Bye.